framework of financial priorities. Framework of financial priorities. As you're making money, one of the most important things to do is to give a portion of your money, at least some portion of your money, to something that you believe in, something that's going to help someone else. So what are some examples of things that you would want to financially support, right? Like causes, yeah? Cancer treatment, yes. Churches, yes. At least a couple more. Say again? Dog shelters, yes, yes, very good. So you want to think about what's really on your heart, you know? Why is it important to give? Right? Why is it important to give a portion of your money? Why is that even included when we're talking about personal finance? Like this concept of giving, you know? Tell me, somebody, yeah?
Can you get like tax returns?
Okay, yeah. Okay, you can, yeah. Depending on how you file your taxes, yeah, you can take, for a contribution. But I'm talking more in terms personally, though, right? Like, why give? Yeah. Makes you feel better about yourself, right? It's also like a sign, yeah, it makes you feel better about, living is giving, right? The secret to living is giving. Have you noticed that when you give to others, when you help others, and it doesn't necessarily have to be financial, right? But I'm talking, in this case, we're talking about financial, but have you noticed that whenever you're helping someone, it kind of confirms to yourself that you have more than enough, right? And it's that you have a deeper sense of gratitude for what you have. Because if you think about it, just the fact that you're able to actually be in a position where you can give to someone else, it really confirms to yourself that you have more than enough, right? And that sense of abundance really emotionally can elevate us, you know, and make us feel good about ourselves, you know? So yeah, that's powerful, powerful, powerful. So that's number one, is you want to give. Number two is you want to make sure that you have an emergency fund. And if you're starting from zero, so ideally you want to have an emergency fund that's going to cover you at least 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. Why is it important to eventually have an emergency fund that covers at least 3 to 6 months of your living expenses? Why is that important? Yes, if you lose your job, right, you have something to rely on. Yes, you know. But now, here's the thing. 3 to 6 months of living expenses, that could be a lot, right, especially in this area. So for number two, I say start with, if you're starting from zero, like you have no money, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you have no money, starting from zero, you want to have a baby step. You know, Dave Ramsey talks about baby steps. Baby step of making at least building at least $1,000 in your emergency fund, right? It's like a mini emergency fund. Have at least $1,000, in your emergency fund. So now, where's the best place to put your emergency fund? High yield savings account. Why is a high yield savings account the best place to put your emergency fund?
You get a lot of interest.
Yes. The high yield savings account pays interest that's higher than a regular savings account, right? So has anybody actually done the research on what banks are offering, what interest rates on high yield savings accounts? Yeah? Yes, Capital One, over 4%, yes, Capital One. What's another bank? Anybody else research another bank? Yeah. Discover. Have you researched about their? Discover's also over 4. Awesome. Very good. Yeah. American Express, and it's what? Over 4 as well. Okay, awesome. So you want to look into these different banks. Yeah. What was that?
I'll just tell him to stop talking.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah, so you want to look into these different banks, right? And compare the banks, right? Because you want to, because think about it, if you have an emergency fund and you have it in a regular savings account, that's like making less than 1% interest. But if you put it into a high yield savings account where you're making over 4% interest over a long period of time, that really adds up. Because remember we looked at the power of compound interest? So, that's something to really look into. And also something to talk to your parents about, Talk to your parents about these things as well, right? So now, so where we are. So we talked about emergency fund and high yield savings account. Number 3, pay off all high interest debt, right? You want to be careful about debt. Number 4, retirement. Number 5, expanding emergency fund. Number 6, saving up for special purchases. You want to be very strategic regarding your money, right? You know that within the next 10 years, there's some special large purchases that you're going to probably buy, right? So you want to start early to save, right? Save. What are some special purchases, big purchases, that you can start saving for even today? A car, yes. That's one. What's another one? College, yes. What's another one?
House.
A house, right? A good down payment on a house, right? Yes, awesome. Very good. And especially when you buy a house, you definitely want to have an emergency fund, right? Because when you buy a house, you have to cover like unexpected house repairs and stuff, right? So, so that's special purchases. And then number 7, auto invest into a Roth IRA stock index fund. Auto invest into, the stock. Why is it important to auto invest, right? It's because you don't have to think about it. I'm saying you can set it up automatically where you're auto investing, where money's going right out of your account into the investment, every month, right?